So some of you may have seen my metabolic balance videos on my metabolic balance diet. That didn't go very well. I actually gained all the weight back and more. That's great. 800 pounds down the drain. But never mind, onwards and upwards. That was, God, like well over a year ago. So now on to new challenges. And the new challenge is Veganuary. For those who don't know, I'm thinking more like my mum's friends. I'm sure most people my age know. Veganuary is when you go vegan for a month. So I thought I would document it because I really miss telling people what I eat. I tell most people anyway and they don't care. So if you're watching it, then that means you care, right? So yeah, I've been vegan for a week. Today is January the 7th. And do you know what? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Like, I'm personally doing it for health reasons, like to lose weight, to just, obviously it's a good way of life now. Obviously I do care about animals, and it's nice that my diet is also having a good impact on the environment, so that's always a tick. But yeah, so I'm just really enjoying it. I mean, I am losing weight. I did plateau for a while. Obviously gained Christmas weight when I was literally eating like the Queen, as one does at Christmas. But yeah, I've lost like 5 pounds this week, which is quite good, really. I'm not expecting that to carry on. Probably, I'm hoping for maybe £1 a week. But it hasn't been that bad. Like, I'm fully embracing it. Went out for a meal to the Deliciary, which is my favourite restaurant. I love it. I always get like the pulled pork, no, the beef brisket, or like the chicken wings, like meat. But I am not really into meat. I do tend to eat veggie, like on a day-to-day basis, like when I'm having lunch at work and stuff, it will be mainly veggie. But I had a lot of cheese as a supplement for protein. So now I'm just kind of excluding that and going for chickpeas instead. Anyway, so when I went out for a meal, I thought it was going to be a struggle, but it wasn't. It was fine. I had a jack potato with guacamole and sautéed onions with hummus on the side, so fine. And then my friend made me dinner, which was so nice, and she made me a vegan curry. And then I had my friends around last night and I made them a vegan tagine. And like, it's all been really delicious. So I think because I'm not such a massive meat eater, it hasn't been awful. I should mention, I'm also going gluten-free, which again, isn't much of a struggle. I do like things like quinoa, never been into rice. I've got gluten-free pasta that I found, a new fave, but I've only had that once, on New Year's Day as a comfort treat. I've got gluten-free tortillas. So gluten-free, it is hard, and I know what people say, that it's just full of chemicals, and I was always like that before. I was always like, well, cavemen didn't have gluten-free. But to be fair, it has, I don't know what factor of this whole week has helped, whether it's being the gluten-free, whether it's being the dairy-free, whether it's being the fact that my workout routine has changed. For those who don't know, I've always been into the gym for the last 6 years. I've been going like 5-6 times a week, but I have kind of clustered my workouts together differently. Don't know whether that's helped, or the fact that I'm eating like 1,200 calories, between 1,000 and 1,300 calories a day, which is significantly under the recommendation, but I don't feel bad at all. God, okay, it's 6 minutes. Right, so I'll just tell you some things that I've been eating. So for lunches, I've been having vegetables with chickpeas, lentils. I throw in some pomegranate seeds just to, make it fruity and sweet. Hummus as like to make it moist. And yeah, in the evenings we've been having soup. We got my mum a soup maker, which is like the laziest thing ever, for Christmas, but it's really useful. You just chuck it all in. So I've been having some soup. I've been having, like, you know, you can get like those tortillas. It's a bit like the lean in 15, I think. It's like a tortilla, and then you just use like tinned tomatoes as the base, and then just vegetables. I did have that on New Year's Day with my boyfriend. His looked incredible. Mine, obviously lacking cheese, was just vegetables, and it was a bit underwhelming. However, I've bought some vegan cheese now. I believe it's called Violife, and it's made of like coconut oil and starch. So doesn't sound particularly appetizing, but it tastes great. It tastes like got the texture of like Emmental. And yeah, so I'm going to put that on my pizzas now instead. Breakfasts have consistently every day been a slice of gluten-free toast, which is like, it's quite small, with 20 grams of whole earth peanut butter, just no butter, obviously no butter, just whole earth peanut butter with like half a banana like sliced across it. Divine. I do get hungry by about 11:30. I have my lunch. That's just always been my thing. And yeah, dinners have just been really good. So I went shopping yesterday. For some reason, when I did the shop on New Year's Day, I missed the whole free from aisle, but I found a really great free from area in Sainsbury's where I work. So that was great, and I got things like Linda McCartney sausages. One thing to point out is that the Linda McCartney sausages in the refrigerator section are not vegan. I checked. It's the ones in the frozen aisle that are vegan. I got a vegan burger from Linda McCartney. I got some bites, like spinach and pine nut bites or something from Great Food, I think. Corn, it's not vegan in the refrigerated section. In the frozen section, they do have a couple of vegan only things, but like things like the corn mince, for example, has got egg in it. Because I was thinking, oh, it's fine, I'll just have corn, but it's all got egg in it, so I was trying to avoid that. I got cauldron. They are like tofu pieces, which is good, because one of my favourite things when I was at uni was to have corn chicken pieces with vegetables and a bit of pesto. So I'm going to do that, but with tofu pieces. I've also got vegan pesto, which is made with tofu instead of cheese. Exactly the same brand as my normal one, Sackler, I think, and it's the same taste, same smell, same texture. It's great. So yeah, there's just been like loads of things that I've been eating, and I've really enjoyed it. I made an amazing Wagamama dressing, super easy. My friend sent it to me, but it's on the internet. So that really like makes everything nice. Like for yesterday for lunch, I literally had spinach, broccoli, chickpeas, and then this dressing, and it was fantastic. Have a lot of lentils, and yeah, I'm just feeling really positive. So I thought the lack of protein would be an issue. I'm also not having nuts. I used to have almonds for every lunch. However, I spoke to a nutritionist when I couldn't lose weight, and she said just cut out that many nuts. Like I was only having like 8 almonds a day, but she said just cut that out. So I was like, oh right, okay, another thing I can't eat. But yeah, like I feel great, and I'm doing my workouts, and I'm not feeling fatigued. I'm not, in the evenings I'm hungry, but that's because I go to the gym straight after work. I don't get home until 8:30, so which is quite late, and I don't like eating that late. But yeah, like health-wise, it's great, and I'm saving the world as well. So on that note, I'm going to go. I'm probably going to do weekly updates. My metabolic balance ones were every day. I think people got a little bit bored. So yeah, if anyone has any tips or anything, I think going gluten-free and vegan is almost a bit too controlled, but we're going to see how it goes. At the moment, it's fine. and I haven't died. I've only got skinnier, which is not the aim. The aim is to get healthier, but at the same time, the weight's falling off. So that's great. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry I look like a 5-year-old in my baby pajamas and my lack of makeup, but that's just the vegan life, you know, be natural. I will talk to you next Sunday. Okay, bye then.